I wanted to make this video because this has definitely been my most productive year. Like this is the year I've stacked up some actual money, um, and made like preparations for actually being an adult. But it's definitely been my most progressive year mentally as well and emotionally in my emotional development. And I just kind of want to make a video because maybe I could possibly help someone as well. Because I know that's been really hard for me since I was a little kid to deal with my emotions and like kind of recognizing how bad of a mental state I've been in, right? Like, I feel like a lot of people are suffering a lot more than we let on. Do you know what I'm saying? Especially intellectual people that can force themselves to do things outwardly, right? Like, there's no inner motivation for me to do productive things. There's no like real want, no drive to get up, right? It's like you're just moving off a discipline, especially if you're the kind of person that because you're so sad, you're able to like help other people with their problems and you're like a good listener and you have charisma that you've learned how to have. Like I'm very good at talking to people that but that doesn't mean I want to be. Do you know what I'm saying? Or that doesn't mean that I'm not struggling on the inside. So I feel like a lot of people are so isolated and they just kind of pretend, especially if you're a more logical person, that everything's fine and it's really not. And you're trying to like logic over everything. And that's been the main thing I've been trying to work on in the past like 60 days is really like feeling my emotions and not just trying to over logic whatever the proper verbiage is. Like make it so I'm logicking. What is the word? Like logically thinking my way through my emotions, right? Like actually letting my emotions be felt and realizing that it's all right to not fully be okay. Do you know what I'm saying? So first, hold up. How do I? That's why I need this. I see. Right? I think so. Hold up. There we go. So yeah, it's a very simple process, but it's a process that's pretty hard to do, especially because once you do normally address and admit it, a lot of the times we can go into like it's a lot further of a problem than we thought and you're feeling the weight of it, right? So when I first admitted that I'm not okay, first of all, it is okay to admit that you're all right. You're not all right, bro. Like you're not actually bettering yourself or your life if you're pretending that something isn't okay, right? Like we're not actually being as strong as we think. It's much more strong and it's much more impressive or manly or whatever to actually face what you're going through and face your problems, which is also a mindset shift I've had to have as a young man, especially one without a good father figure, right? Because you want to be that strong, dependent person that isn't feeling emotions and that nothing bothers him and stuff like that. But like, that's just not realistic. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a lot more manly to understand that stuff's going wrong, understand that you have stuff that is hurting your feelings or putting you in this bad spot, and then actually fixing them. So that way you can gain empathy towards other people, but you're also regulated yourself and your nervous system isn't shot. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not cool or impressive to always be in misery. And I feel like a lot of the times people, especially on the internet, like misery is cool. Like it's good to be stressed. It's good to be stressed. It's good to know how to handle stress, but being miserable isn't impressive. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's it doesn't do anything for anyone other than just make you upset and everyone can tell around you also, right? Or not everyone, but people that are actually close to you can tell that you're miserable and then at the end of the day you're just still creating that divide because most of the time that we're not willing to talk about it also, right? Like I got told that I feel heavy to be around, like not in a bad way, but it's like you can tell that there's a lot on my mind and I just don't want to speak about it and it makes the other person sad because they want to help. So it's like you're gonna meet people that can tell and that they can see past your facade as well. So why don't we actually just fix the facade entirely, right? So the first main part of it is obviously admitting and addressing the fact that you're not okay. Whether it's childhood trauma, whether it's trauma that happened a month ago, whether someone passed away in your family and you're dealing with that, like whatever that is admitting that you're not okay and that you're not happy. You're not dealing with things the best. There's a lot of emotions that you're repressing and really just giving yourself a lot of time to let the emotions come up. Let them simmer. Sit in the uncomfortability, sit in the sadness, sit in the anger, sit in the sorrow, sit in whatever. I've sat in so many emotions in the past like 30 days alone that I've not done in 20 years, right? Like I've cried more in the past like 2.5, 3 weeks than I have in like 4 years, right? And I've had a lot of stuff happen to me that should have made me cry, but it's just you're just stoned, right? Like you have to keep going, you have to keep pushing, which is good, but you there's a fine line, right? Admitting and addressing that it's not all right, you're not doing the best is okay. I think addressing needs two D's. Am I a dumbass? I think it does need two D's. ADDRES. Let's check. ADDRE. Yep, it does need two D's. All right. But anyways, yeah, admitting that you're not okay and admitting that something is wrong, that's the first step. And obviously feeling what's going on, right? Not just pretending that, oh, I'm this strong person that doesn't go through anything and nothing makes me upset and all that stuff, right? And then we have to go through the planning stage because most of the time, at least for me, I have no motivation to do anything. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to get up and make money. I don't want to build a business. I don't want to do anything, but we have to do that anyways. So we have to go into the planning phase of, okay, I'm upset. I don't really know what a happy life is. I don't know what feeling happy is. I don't know what I want to do. I don't have career goals. I don't have anything like that. We have to plan what we want our life to be, right? Whether you have like a set career goal or a set, I want my life to look exactly like this, it's fine. It doesn't need to be super like fine tuned, but there needs to be steps and goals, like 3 months and 6 months and a year goals that you're following. So that way, while you're dealing with the ups and downs of your emotions and trying to re-regulate your nervous system, your physical life isn't crumbling apart and there's still a steady line and steady progress that we're making, right? Or it should be up, you know what I'm saying? But whatever. Like for me personally, I work retail. So how can I get a better career that's going to pay me more? And then how can I get a side hustle or a business going that pays me outside of my job, right? So that way I have more freedom, because my life, when I sit down and I look at it, I can't tell you a specific business that gives me passion. I can't tell you a specific job where I'm like, this is what I have to do forever. But I can tell you that I want time freedom, I want location freedom, and I want to be upper class, right? So if you have these kind of factors, or I want my life to broadly look like this, we then make plans to do this, right? So I'm now applying to jobs and I'm starting my business. So these are two things that I can do that are 6 month goals, 3 month goals, 9 month goals, whatever the time frame is. And each day you're taking little actions towards it, right? Like you don't have to bust it all out in one day. That's also a big problem that we have, of like we have to get all of this done in one day. That's not true. You just need things that are going to benefit your life and get you in a better place regardless of your emotions. So regardless of how happy I am, I have to do this, this, and this, which help my other goals. So that way my life will still improve regardless. And then eventually my emotions and my life will be caught up, because right now there's going to be a disconnect regardless of what you do. Regardless of anything, there's going to be a disconnect between your emotions and where your physical life is. So we have to work on both of them at the same time. And working on your physical life is a lot easier than working on your emotional life, because you're not going to want to do anything, but it doesn't matter as long as you have this checklist and you have certain things that you're working for, right? So then obviously we have to go from the addressing the planning to now we're actually doing it, right? And the way that I've found in the past, what I would do is just 12 hours a day locked in, trying to learn something, trying to do something, trying to just over fry my brain and overstimulate my brain so much to the point of just complete burnout each single time. And when I would be burned out, I would keep doing more, keep doing more, keep doing more. But we have to realize, if we want to regulate our nervous system, this really isn't doing anything positive for us. Like, okay, is there times in your life where you're going to be balls to the wall, like you're just going, 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 going? Absolutely, of course, right? That's fine. But when we're really trying to address our or re-regulate our nervous system and address our problems, it's just not doing anything proper for you, right? Like it's much better if you do, if you bring 30% over a year, then you bring 90% for 2 months, and then you're just screwed, and then you're at 10% for the next three because you're recovering from burnout, right? Like just little steps here and there, here and there, here and there, whether they seem big, whether they seem small. Like today I applied to 4 jobs Did I want to do more earlier? Yes. Did I apply to 4 jobs, which is better than yesterday? Yes. Take that win and move on. Like, don't just think you have to do so much, so much, so much balls to the wall. Like, give yourself increments and give yourself little things that you can do each day, right? And then also, a really big problem is balancing both, because there's going to be days where you do more work and you're super productive and you're doing wonderful and you're so happy and blah, blah, blah. And then there's going to be days where you don't do anything. You wanted to do so much more and you just don't really do anything. Maybe you're sad, maybe you're reflecting, maybe the day just gets away from you. You can't now punish yourself for those days. You can't punish yourself for having stuff that you wanted to do, or just letting the day get in front of you. What is it? Like, just letting the day escape you, right? Because that's what I used to do also, and that would set me back for the next day, because I'm focused on, okay, I didn't get to do this yesterday, so now I have to do double the work to make up for it. When you're trying to regulate your nervous system, especially people that have low emotional intelligence, like me, like I had emotional intelligence, but my emotional awareness was very low for myself. So when we have emotional awareness levels that are low, you have to be able to be like, okay, I'm not going to add more unnecessary stress. Like, okay, I didn't do it yesterday. Let's do it today and let's tackle today. And it's a new day. Like, what's in the past is in the past. Let it be in the past, and realize that not every person that you see online and every person always has everything together 100% of the time, anyways, right? Like, people try and pretend and like portray that like they're so locked in and they're doing this and doing this and doing this. And like, being locked in is just consistently doing something for a long time. You don't see those days where they're not doing a single thing and they're scrolling on their phone all day. You don't see those days where they're going out and partying and getting drunk and they don't do anything for 3 days because they're hungover and feel bad. Like, it's not a linear race. It's like it's a steady stream of compound interest of working towards yourself every day, every day, every day, whether that's 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%, 50%, whatever that is, right? Like, you can't beat yourself up, and you have to realize that there is going to be ebbs and flows. Do you know what I'm saying? Everyone has times where they're super locked in. Everyone has times where they're super locked out. Like for me, I was super, super, super locked in. I did like a 45-day round of 2 jobs every single day, stacked up bread, blah blah blah. And then I was like, okay, I kind of need a minute. Do you know what I'm saying? And I have the means to do so, to actually take that reset. And like, I'm not doing that much. I was going out with friends frequently. Not doing anything bad. Like, I don't drink or anything like that. I would really choose to stay away from stuff like that, because that can be so easy to overindulge in. Like, I wouldn't go to the party scene or anything like that. But if you need a break to go hang out with your friends or go walk, I was walking for like I am walking for like 30K steps a day, right? um I didn't want to be home. I didn't want to be doing stuff. Like, I needed a reset, and that's perfectly fine. Like, give yourself that. Like, remember that we are still human and we're doing so much more. Like, I was really, really in my head of like, I'm not doing enough. I'm not doing this. This is this. But this has been the most productive of my year. This has been the most productive year of my life by so far, bro. Like, insanely far, as a human being, as my emotional intelligence, as my just normal intelligence, as my money. Like, literally everything has been a insane shoot up, and it's just been because of compound interest, right? Like, you forget where you were so soon. Do you know what I'm saying? Because like the days just kind of merge together, and then you're just here and you're like, okay, whatever. Like, my body's looked the best that it ever has. I'm more mature. I'm going in the right direction. I'm starting another business. Like, that's all we can ask for, right? Like, just also try and take a step back and like look at your life in a third person. Am I doing better than I did yesterday? No. Okay, what about a week ago, a month ago, 2 months ago? And guaranteed, if you're watching a video like this, or you're even trying to get in a better emotional state, you're probably doing better. Do you know what I'm saying? And if you're not currently, you're going to start doing a lot better. So you just have to kind of appreciate those day by day wins. Do you know what I'm saying? We really can't be so focused on like, okay, well, I'm not as rich as I want, so I'm just gonna go into a pity party and be sad and da 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 da. Like, it does nothing for you. Like, there's no benefit, there's no positive anything about doing that, bro. um and it's just going to set you back. That's what I'm really realizing. It's like, if I keep ignoring myself and I keep trying to logic my way through all my problems, I'm going to be a really shallow, incomplete person that does not have any positive relationships. Like, if I don't know my emotions enough to be know when I need to take a chill pill, when I need to sit and process, if I don't know when I'm too overstimulated and I need a break, like, it is going to seep into every aspect of your life. Like, even if I start making 100K a month tomorrow, if I am an empty shell on the inside because I can't process anything and I think it's lame to process my emotions, like, am I even a person? Like, what is even the point of making the money? Do you know what I'm saying? And we can get really, long as I'm making progress towards money or something, like, I'm doing good, I'm doing good. And you are doing good, obviously, right? But life is about material and spiritual. You cannot be like genuinely dead inside and then also be a productive member of a household or your relationships or anything. Like, it's gonna take a toll. So it's really good that you're even caring to start building it. Like, it's good that I'm caring to start building my emotional maturity and actually take a step back and realize, okay, I'm a human being as well. Like, I'm not just a robot made to make money. You know what I'm saying? Because it's really hard, especially when you're young, especially if you're in a household that you don't have role models to look towards, right? Like, you're the only one trying to figure this out by yourself. But you have to start, and you just have to start giving yourself way more grace of, like, I am a human being. And if I'm doing 30% every single day, it's much better than doing zero or 100% for 2 days and then stopping for 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like, give yourself those wins and it'll stack up over time. Like, be honest with yourself. Today I'm having a rough day. I need to not do as much. That's okay. Let's come back and evaluate tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow I'll be having a rough day as well and I need to not do that much. Okay, cool. Do what I can handle. The next day you might be feeling fantastic and you do a whole bunch of work that just busts out all those previous 2 days, right? Like, don't let yesterday damn your today and don't let today damn your tomorrow. Like, always, always, always reset and give yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hopefully, this was a little bit helpful. This is definitely just kind of me talking to myself and just making this video for myself, bro, because it's scary and it's hard to like actually benefit your life. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's scary and hard to sit in my feelings. Like, literally yesterday, bro, I came home and then I was watching TV and I'm like, bro, I need to turn off the TV. Like, there's too much stimuli and I needed to put up my phone away and I just literally I stared at a candle for like an hour. And I did the same thing today for like two separate times today. Like, sometimes there's way too much going on and you just need to sit with yourself, whether it's uncomfortable, whether it's scary, whatever. Like, you're not really processing your emotions if you're constantly running, constantly scrolling, constantly watching something. Like, times and those brief or whatever like moments of silence to actually reevaluate myself and connect with myself and check in with myself and be like, I'm not doing so hot. What's going on? And just feel it. Like, you don't have to explain it away. You don't have to micromanage, like, I'm feeling like this because and why. And like, bro, just sit in it. Let it pass, let yourself grow, and let yourself get used to what it feels like to actually understand that there is going to be ups, there's going to be downs, and I'm going to be here for myself through it all. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to damn this part of me to be locked in a box because I'm going to have to deal with it later. So let's open the box and deal with it right now. And then just keep making those positive every single day improvements, however you can, whatever that looks like for you, regardless of what other people's like to say and give advice for online. What works for you might not work for someone else, and what works for someone else might not work for you. And just start trying to actually figure out where you fit in that. Hope this was helpful.